Hello there.
Hi guys.
We've
Hello.
got two. Our co-host Echo has joined us and a new guest riding along with Echo today,
Hi
Chewbacca.
Chewie.
Unfortunately, he isn't much for words, but
Yeah, it's okay. It's just nice to have him on board.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
Thanks for joining us, Chewie.
he feels like
Uh,
I have 100% higher chance of not crashing.
Definitely, definitely. Having a scribe often does that.
I'm only on a ship with
Anyways.
one of the main characters, so
Yeah.
ads. I hate them.
Oh, let's
the
go.
amount of the amount of ads like that.
Wow, that is insane. Super cool, bro.
Hey,
Alrighty, I have a feeling some stuff's going to get edited here.
maybe,
No, it's okay.
probably not. Welcome to today's show. We're in the
Hi.
Spies in the Skies Andor review show for season 2. Today's episode is going through episode 4, 5, and 6 of Andor. There will be timestamps roughly if we want to, or we just
Roughly.
start talking about it and hope you've seen it all. Spoiler
Yeah.
warning.
So
As always,
it's
spoilers.
yeah.
But
So it's 3 BBY.
yes. But
Yeah,
how was your day
I'm
today?
thinking.
What did you do?
Oh, oh, yeah. Um, I drove 9 hours today, and it was very fun.
By yourself?
I Yeah, my brother drove in his car. We both drove separately. Um,
Nice,
we were
nice.
driving to another state, which I will not disclose because I don't want people to, you know, swarm me and get autographs and stuff. So
Because we're definitely
I'd
so
rather
famous that's
keep,
going to happen.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely.
I yeah, I was doing brakes on a vehicle. Took me 8 hours to do.
Mm,
Yeah.
that
But
sounds
what about
lovely.
you, Echo?
I built a bookshelf that I have beside me. The camera doesn't pick it up, and watched all of Andor episodes 1 through 6.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ooh, sounds like a good day.
It was.
And
Yeah.
Chewie was just fixing up the Falcon.
Yeah, feels like that's most days.
Ah, ah. Yeah. Are you a better owner than Han Solo with the Falcon? Or are you
I
just
plead the fifth.
renting it?
I
Oh.
plead the fifth.
Okay. But with that said, link in the description for a Discord that allows you to be part of the community and be able to give your input on the show.
Sure, for sure.
And we do have a merch store, and we've got a discount code for it. So let me get something up. Use the code May 4th to get 10% off your merch order. Link in the description as well. That will end at the end of Andor season 2
Mm-hmm.
when we
So
So,
better
finish
hurry it up.
when we
Three of
finish
the
that last episode, which may be a live stream. So,
yeah.
but but
Cool.
what are we going into next?
We are
That's a good
going to
question.
rate. This time we're not rating the individual episode. We are doing it as a whole and rating the arc,
On the
right?
Diego Luna scale, right? 1 to 10?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, sir.
S-
That's it.
so Echo, you want to go first?
Yeah, I gave this a 7, this entire arc a 7.1 and 6 repeating. So have fun doing
Nice.
the math with that. Um, uh,
Ah,
Setting
yeah,
courses, hitting the hyperdrive. Uh, no.
oh boy, he's jumping out. Anyways,
uh-oh. I'm in a tie. I can't do that.
Ooh.
I'm
Actually,
in the Falcon, so roll a dice, and if it's a 6 or a 2, then we can jump.
exactly. And
Um, I
gotta
went
love it.
with a 6.5. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think I think that this arc was pretty cool. Cool, great scenes, dialogue between certain characters, just amazing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 2 more weeks, and one more week, cause
Because we took so long to record this.
yay finals. But yeah, it's I liked it. I would have given it a higher score if I didn't give episode 4 a lower score.
Mm. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fives?
I also rated them separately, and then I took the average. So the
And that's what
average,
I did to get the weird number I got.
yeah, the average of mine is 6.893 something. I don't know. Yeah, I liked some of the character development that we saw across some of the episodes,
Yeah,
and also there's some interesting, you know,
interesting
plot going on.
things. Yes.
Yeah, so pretty good.
With that said, our count, after doing all the maths, is a 6.85 Diego Lunas. So there it is. And we actually had some fan input and people in out in the Discord communities that I polled. Um, they also gave some ratings, and that was an
Hmm.
8. So they beat us. Hey,
Ooh,
which was
But
it's
is it
good.
good. They really
competition?
liked it. Yeah,
And
we're critics though, so we gotta be a little harsh,
there we go.
scrutinize more.
That's
Yeah.
what they got.
Exactly.
So, hey, more people rate. Maybe that score goes up, down. We don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
uh,
Next part. Favorite moment, shot of each episode
um, of each individual episode.
or overall, whatever.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I was thinking
Chewy?
you would go false fives.
Bruh. Um, I like all of the episodes and all of the shots equally. This is this is one arc that I can't pick a single scene to place my finger on. Um, yeah. I mean, I do like the scene with, Saw Gerrera, and he's
Going
I don't
crazy?
know. Yeah, it's
Yes.
funny. It's funny.
Yeah,
Um,
also,
I don't
we're
know.
never seeing the kid in that scene again, because if Saw Gerrera could barely survive it,
Yeah,
I I
it's
I, I think
tough.
that
It's a tough one.
scene helped Saw need a breathing apparatus in the beginning of Rogue One.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
Well, he
think?
still has, what, 2 years to ruin his lungs?
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
Hey, Tiger, I
in
think you're sliding out of your pilot seat there.
eh, yes.
Just casually going over on your controls, you know. Oh,
No, we're
oh.
crashing. We're crashing, guys.
Uh,
Uh,
I, I
wow.
I don't have room to
I
put my feet up.
immaculate acting.
Um,
I don't
The
think
only
there's
reason I'm
that much
fitting in
room
this
on
chair is because
X-Wing.
I am putting my feet up. If I
Um,
sat normally, I would be here. So,
gotcha.
yeah.
Fun times.
anyways, back to Andor instead of camera tricks.
So my favorite moment or shot um was, I think, the shots dealing with Cyril Cone,
Mm.
um
Mm,
because
Cyril. Yeah,
yeah,
he's a good one.
he's kind of becoming a bit
Right, right.
crazy.
Which is kind of cool, you know?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. Like,
Kind of hard
where
to
does
tell.
he lie?
Yeah,
I
right.
think
Like, yeah, I think he's still making up his mind.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
um yeah, because of Deidre's plans of using him for the
Hmm.
Gorgon massacre.
Sadly,
and I mean, we know there's going to be a Gorman massacre because that's what Mon Mothma speaks about in in the future.
right.
What gets her
Yeah,
So
outcast from the Senate and kind of
it's
frees her to go to Yavin 4.
yeah,
it's inevitable.
it is. Um, yeah,
I think that's the wrong franchise, Fives.
that
I'm sorry.
was. Yeah, that was my favorite. This is the first time we've seen each other since we left from college. So,
So yes, we are going to be off topic a little bit.
hey, it makes for a better episode.
Hey, yeah,
Definitely.
You Echo?
yeah. Oh,
Hey,
I
why does
just,
Chewie always go last?
He went first last time.
Oh,
I,
that's true.
I kind of found the Chandrilan, uh,
Ah,
S-
yeah.
like stuff going on Chandrila. Although I think that might have been in the first arc. I'm not
That
sure.
was.
Okay, strike that then. For the second arc. Oh yeah, the
Good job, Echo.
hey, I watched all of them in a row today.
All right.
So
Yeah,
That
that's
was a
fair.
lot.
you're telling me. Anyways, uh yeah, I liked like the setting up of Gorman and just like getting to see the
Gorm.
culture, the resistance and how they're operating or failing to operate.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, other cool things about the episodes, and
Mm,
then we can go into like speculation. So
I like
this
I like the little spider that they gave Cyril, you know, and then he like eats the candy out of it.
yeah.
That seems like an interesting thing. Like, why would you put a candy inside of a spider?
Pest
Like,
dispensers.
I guess.
Uh,
Like, why
Yeah.
would you put candy inside of half the things that pest dispensers depict?
I guess that makes sense. Mm. Yeah. Anything else?
oh, in the third arc, oh, third
Third?
episode of the arc, just the cutting between, um,
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I liked that part.
The cut in between what? You
yes,
haven't even said it.
cutting between the
Yeah.
Mon
The
Moth,
scenes, right?
yeah, Mon Mothma, Luthen, Perrin, some ISB agents and this collector talking about his pieces, and
Hmm.
Director Krennic was there.
Mm. Bum bum bum.
And then it
That's
was
another thing I like about this stuff is we're getting to see the successful side of Krennic.
Exactly.
Whereas in Rogue One, we weren't seeing like his successful side. We were seeing his someone just stole all of my work side.
Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
sadly.
sadly. Um, but and then it was cutting between a heist that was happening on uh Gorman, and
Yeah.
Val and what's the other person's name?
Cinta?
Yeah, well, like in
Mhm.
charge. So it was cutting back between that, these like two high stressful moments.
And then like one little detail too from that from where Val and Cinta were. They said that they would be the only ones with blasters.
But
Yeah,
Little.
which that's kind of what helps it go wrong so quickly.
yeah.
They're
Yeah.
not.
All right. Um, let's just keep talking about um
So, well, we got speculations for the future.
So when do
uh
you think people are going to die?
I just
beginning of the next episode. It's gonna have to start
yes,
because
The one
it's
that comes out tonight?
yes.
yes, the one an hour ago. Um, that just tells us
Okay.
how long we've been talking.
Yeah. What's that noise?
It's my chair.
Chewie, what are you doing?
Hey,
Quiet
I'm on
down,
the
Chewie.
Falcon, all right. This stuff ain't new.
Hey, at least I have
That's that's
hyperdrive
fair.
too, and a
Yeah.
droid.
Bruh.
Hey, at least
If
I have a
if
deflector shield.
if mine
Uh,
is the tie from Andor, then I also have I can also, yeah.
you- If yours is high from Andor, you
Hopefully.
also have hyperdrive and deflector shield.
Yeah.
Though, quite honestly, yours looks more
I
like a
mine
First
is
Order in the limited knowledge of interiors that I know.
Yes,
look,
yes,
take a look. There it is.
it's a
I
basic
have
tie.
no idea. Looks
Ah,
like a basic tie. Except they have their big fat helmets right here, so you can't really see much of that.
because those helmets offer such a great visibility for them.
Hey, that's why they
Definitely.
don't. Uh,
Like, what's the
Like,
entire
if
point of
you're gonna
having the
crash in
entire...
a tie,
it's
you're
so
gonna die anyway, so why have a helmet?
Alright, so
you
I have a
Like,
Lego TIE Fighter right here. What's the point of having this
mm.
entire front canopy be glass if your guys can only see through it like the small slit in front of their eyes?
well, I can see all around me,
I can see
Um,
where I want, provided it's in
yeah.
these general directions.
but you also have like gunners on comms, so they could like
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
what's going on, where
Yeah,
to shoot down fives.
literally.
exactly.
Hey.
Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
I I'm just stealing this for the resistance.
Yeah, don't let Sabine run near that.
I
She'll have it
won't.
painted in no time.
Nah!
Yes.
Oh,
I think
well, I just dropped my tie.
I think
I'm gonna dip
Andor
this tie in gold.
his has been slowly getting more out and more like the main character of the show compared to last
Mm,
season, where he was kind of
yeah,
not
that
the
makes
main
sense.
character.
part of me wonders, like, what are they going to do with Bix?
She has to die.
Yeah, because
X is a loser.
she's she's a soldier with PTSD. She's going to be unreliable in the field.
Right.
But also she kind of like
So
dealt
that
with
means
it.
Andor will kill her, maybe? No, sorry,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah, she
bad.
kind of did. I
She
didn't hear what you said, Fives. Part of me thinks that it's a good
Oh,
thing I
no,
didn't.
they're good.
yeah,
Oh, I just.
yeah, she did confront the scientist. So
Hmm.
Yep,
he's
that's a. Yeah.
Yep.
dead
He is gone. He
because he's been
died.
tortured and then blown up.
Kind of
Yeah,
hard to come
good for
back from
him.
that, but I mean, this is Disney we're talking about.
So
And Disney
anything's
does tend to screw
possible.
things up like that.
Hey, at
Guys,
least it's
somehow that random creepy doctor guy that did
Dr.
all that
Horst.
stuff, he came back. He
just
Let's
returned.
let's not look too deeply into this, okay?
No, actually, I think we should.
just like Moff Gideon. He's never dead.
Well, you saw the amount of clones he had at that one facility.
Or Palpatine, somehow he returned.
uh,
Oh no, I was stabbed in the stomach by a lightsaber. Let me just
Yay!
somehow return years later. Definitely not referring to any Kenobi series or anything like that.
But
wait.
yes.
Yeah.
Any other
Wild,
thoughts,
man.
things on this arc?
Um,
Well, I have another
I
thing for the
think,
future arcs
yeah.
because in a previous arc, the one rebel group that captured Cassian, they were on Yavin 4.
Yes.
And so there are two
Oh no.
possibilities. Either one, they are too stupid to walk a few kilometers to the temple where the rebels are hiding, or two, the rebels haven't arrived there, and so,
Technically, Yavin isn't really the base yet.
Oh.
well, according to certain novels, it is, but
Yeah.
I don't
According
really
to
like the
Disney,
novels as canon. No, Disney's produced these novels that says it. According to official Disney novels, the
Sketchy.
rebels should have already been on Yavin at this time.
or what if
Yeah.
it was another moon of Yavin?
Yavin 3.0
It had the same Masashi temples.
But what if all the
mm,
moons of Yavin had
have
temples?
That's
temples.
a fair possibility. But it
We
would be
don't know yet.
unlikely that all of them have the same types of temples and the same climate and whatnot.
Right.
Potentially.
It's possible, just not plausible.
Only George Lucas
Exactly.
will know.
Whatever. We will know by the end of the next. Well, hopefully.
Because also, it's still showing, Andor is still showing that the rebels are all that English, hell,
Right. They need to unite.
fractured at this point. And
Uh-huh.
eventually, sometime in the future, they will unite
And
uh, Mon
that
Mothma's cell
that
and
It
has
will
to
be a sight to see.
that has to be next episode. Or
Why?
if
next
not next
arc.
arc.
By
Yeah.
the end,
Nest
um
arc.
hopefully we see Ghost Crew, cuz
Or
Ghost
else, like,
crew.
the big
Yeah.
hollow argument that Mon Mothma had with Saw Gerrera. Be interesting if we
Mm,
saw the other side, if we saw it from Gerrera's perspective.
uh,
that's
um
true.
or potentially the um I'm like blanking. But we see Mon Mothma's transmission about reuniting, like uniting
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
cells under one
Hmm.
alliance. From different cells um perspectives. So we hear it from Andor's ship, because the next two episodes we've got to meet. Oh, next two arcs we got to meet K2SO, And why are you bringing Alan Tudyk back for 3 episodes?
Who's that?
The guy who voiced
Hey,
and motion captures K2.
Ah, okay.
So,
yeah,
wouldn't you
Yeah,
want him in 6 episodes?
right.
I mean, he is certain members of my family their favorite part of Rogue One.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
I just want to see a K2SO and um, C3PO
Mm,
just talking,
Or imagine
bickering
if
at each other.
K2SO meets B.
me too.
Yes. Um,
Speak of that, we didn't see B this arc, did we?
no, he
Um,
is left on the foam planet
That's right.
mm,
because, as I predicted, he he has to leave to give K2SO the chance to be Andor's companion for
Mm,
Rogue One.
mm,
mhm.
So if you get rid of him, then you have that leftover period. Plus, that droid's his parents' droids.
Mhm.
Droid. Um,
yeah.
And speaking of the farm planet, I do I do like how what's his name uh managed to clear the farmer's name,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
because like I didn't get that the first time. It was only when I was watching someone else kind of like going through the episode pointed out that uh in the initial when the Imperials first got him, he uh talked about the farmer ratting them out, but then gave the farmer a look a little later, kind of like clearing him or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe.
That's true.
Um, I do think as more episodes continue up, um, we are gonna probably see more of Director Krennic potentially talking with Galen, because Galen
Because I
is
work
definitely
at
back working on the Death Star project.
and at the meeting that Krennic held, there were people from whatever division it is that Galen Erso works in, like the
So
science or something like that.
yeah,
Mm,
I I think the Gorgon massacre has to happen either in the first or second episode. They can't push it out longer because you're getting closer to Rogue One, and you want to end the last episode where we meet up with Kazian,
So the Gorman massacre occurs in 2 BBY.
which
So that is what this next arc is going to cover.
so
prepare yourselves.
What?
but I think
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
but you probably want to end you want to end um Andor where we meet up with him in Rogue One, so you know, okay, he's been through all this. He's
Right. Right.
distraught as what? His mentor
Mm,
potentially died. His girlfriend
Also died.
also died. His whole his friend best friend died. Um
yeah, it's
Like
his
everyone got killed by
same.
the Empire,
yeah,
so he
mom
has.
died. Everyone basically died that he knew, and he's just
And what I
hating
think
life.
is if they somehow connect one of the deaths to the Imperial Science Division, that could explain why he was so keen on killing Galen Erso.
That was the like high general guy who was above him was like, "Hey, you
Yeah,
need to kill him."
I know, but like, give more personal incentive, I guess, rather
Right,
Yeah.
than
right.
just orders.
Um, but Mon Mothma's family has to die too.
I don't know about die so much as like outcast her,
Right. That could be a
because
possibility
we already
too.
know that Perrin thinks that she's having an affair.
Mm-hmm.
Her
Hold,
daughter will probably hate her guts.
Yep.
she said, "I wish you were drunk" at her wedding.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She might. I think her daughter probably ends up on Gorman or something
Oh,
Mm,
because she's married
interesting.
to this
That is
wealthy
true.
guy's son,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe they were going to buy some fabric or something. They do something the time that they don't leave and the massacre happens.
are they involved in it somehow?
Um
Like caught in crossfire or something?
yeah, wrong place at the wrong time type of deal.
That would give Mon Mothma kind of a good reason to speak out on it.
Yes,
Right.
because her daughter's dead. But
Because of it.
I I was told this one idea. Clea, Luthen's assistant in the shop,
Yeah.
who's all
Hmm.
over the comm network. What it
Mm-hmm.
could she be? Leia?
No,
Mm, uh, no, I don't think so. That
Yeah.
is
their names and appearance are similar, yes.
Yes.
right.
But
Is
Leia
that
has to
purposeful?
establish herself as a senator from Naboo.
Not
Yeah,
Neb.
that's true.
Alderaan.
Alderaan.
From yeah.
Padme's from Naboo. Don't mind
Yeah.
me, I'm just gonna switch up all my trilogies.
Okay. Padme's a queen.
Yeah,
Turned
but
into a senator.
Anakin is a lord, and Leia's a princess. What does that make Luke?
Well,
nobody.
probably a master, unlike his father.
Mm,
Yes.
I think I
it's
killed
tough.
Tiger.
Uh, that's we do not grant you. Yep, that about sums it up. And Chewie's still writing.
Yep.
Wow, look, he agrees.
Yes. He does.
Okay.
Anyways,
Anyways,
you need some sleep, buddy.
I do.
I think we all do.
Yeah, honestly.
Does
Yeah.
that mean we're actually going to get it? Of course not.
I have work tomorrow.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yes. But with that said, I think this is a good place to end the episode. We could keep talking, but it's probably gonna go completely off topic.
You mean it hasn't already?
Yes, it has. But
More off topic.
with that said, join our Discord, check out our merch
Yeah.
store, and
Yeah. Have a good day or night whenever you're
Or
watching
whatever
this.
time of day you're watching this.
Yeah.
yes. With that said, please make sure to subscribe to stay up to all House of Vizsla podcast episodes. And
Hmm.
with
And may the
that
force
said,
be with you.
may the force be with you.